Welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter review. I'm gonna skip the intro. I'll say all the likes, comments, and subscribes for the end of the video because this chapter gave us so much information, and it was so much information. It was a lot to take in at times. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna show you guys how amazing this chapter was, or tell you guys, because this was a lot to take in. First off, the chapter starts by bombarding us with tons of information as to what's going on in the state of the world because of everything that took place in Shibuya. As the mayhem that imposter ghetto, or I guess you could just call it brain, that brain has caused, the world is just in shambles now. They saying that it's none less than 10 million cursed spirits released. And there are only a few places that are actually safe, which I'm guessing is due to the fact that they have like some very strong sorcerers there. But the world is just in shambles, man. But as I was saying, the chapter continues to bombard us with information that is really rough to take in because there's just so much text on the screen. So I'll just show it every now and again so you get the gist of what's going on here. And I wish I could go into full detail as to how much exactly is going on, but like I said, it's just hard to take in this much information, so I have to come back to the chapter. Let me know in the comments if you want me to come back to the chapter and discuss all the greater details and all the extra text that I said, because it's a lot to take in. My thing is, the world is in shambles. They're trying to evacuate certain areas. They're trying to make it safer for people. They're thinking about leaking the fact that cursed energy even exists in the first place to the public, because well, for one, people were already thinking that should be a thing because it's going to be harder for people to protect themselves anyway due to the quantity of cursed spirits that are released right now. So it's just a lot going on. Brain or ghetto, whatever one you want to say, really sent the world into mayhem. We pan over to this cursed spirit trying to lure this little girl to come closer to him, and the little girl's all by herself because I guess her family is gone or dead, and well, either she was left behind or her family's dead. I'm assuming they're dead, because who would leave behind their child? It's kind of fucked up, and she almost falls for it too. You see this very panel where she's almost getting eaten by the cursed spirit until none other than Yuta Akotsuki pops up on the scene. I'm gonna leave him up on the screen because Yuta just steals the entire chapter. It's all about him afterwards and what happens to him, what's going on with him after the Shibuya incident. And let's just say he is not in a good mood today, man. I mean, well, obviously after saving that girl, he had to put on a smile and whatnot. He's asking, is there anybody that she can go to? And she doesn't know. But I'm gonna just leave that behind because it's not really too important to what comes next, because it's just a small scene. But basically, we get to understand why Yuta looks so gloomy. Yuta's just you don't really intend to thank me. So let's get to the main event. And I'm guessing he's talking to the man, in the shadows. And the man's just now I will obey your commands. No matter how many cursed spirits you kill, it proves nothing. Which is, I don't know what's going on right now. For some context, I haven't really read chapter 0, which I should go read chapter 0, because that's, the introduction to Yuta and whatnot. Maybe that'll give me some context as to what's going on. But he's saying to the old man, oh, then maybe I should enter into a binding vow or something. Which I guess he was being sarcastic or whatnot. I really can't tell. It's hard to tell due to the manga and whatnot. But Yuta is really pissed off. He said, I don't care. He's talking about Yuji for context in the scene. He's I don't care if he's Gojo's people. He cut off Inumaki's arm in Shibuya, which I don't remember that happening. So I have to go back and read that. I really don't remember that scene. But that is just crazy. But yeah, Yuta's look, I don't care if he's Gojo's pupil or not. I will kill Yuji myself. And at the bottom of the screen, under that panel, we're flagged with some information, and then we continue to get more information as to how he got this information, I'm supposing, because this is a notice from the, sorcerer headquarters. For one, they have flagged that Ghetto has survived, and, he's alive now, which is not really Ghetto, but he's been sentenced to death again, which obviously for what he did, for trying to kill the non-sorcerers, obviously Ghetto would be sentenced to death in the first place. But, there's a hit out on Ghetto. Number 2, big point. Gojo has been, deemed an accomplice in the Shibuya incident and is permanently exiled from the world of, Jujutsu. And apparently if you remove the seal, it'll be considered a criminal act, which I don't know why they want Gojo gone so badly. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's running the thing, but maybe Gojo had the right idea when he wanted to kill the higher ups, because apparently they're just issuing out death warrant after death warrant. Because number 3, big point, the principal, Yagi, has received the death penalty for apparently inciting Gojo and, Ghetto, which I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he's inciting anything, but I guess they think that, he's responsible because he's their teacher and whatnot. So the principal, has been sentenced to death as well. And last but not least, everybody saw this coming, but Yuji has had his, suspension revoked, and now it is to be seen to execute that man Yuji on site immediately. And apparently, special grade sorcerer, I didn't know he was a special grade, but Yuta has been anointed the one to carry out the hit on Yuji. So Yuji is going to have to fight Yuta, which is going to be an amazing fight. Hopefully we're going to see some new techniques from Yuji, because I'm pretty sure this is after a time skip. But that's all for me. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the chapter. Let me know, what do you think is going to happen next? Give me some of your theories, your thoughts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 200 subscribers now. That's a new goal, by the way. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.